Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Hip, Poopy Square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Playable Characters Podcast. Woo!
PCP!
Yeah.
PCP.
We're recording this actually right before E3. Sorry for you guys, the magic of editing, but we're recording this the day before E3. So there'll be a lot of awesome news coming up.
I know a lot of people wanted us to do it on E3, but we
Yeah.
are very strictly observant of E3.
Yeah. But for those listening to it on Monday, the E3 day, there's a great episode. So
Yeah, why don't you
there
listen to it
Yeah.
while you're walking around on in E3?
Yes, on the floor and tell
in
everybody
between
about it.
panels.
And just
check
go,
us out.
ha ha ha, these guys are so funny.
So
But,
funny that you'll rate us very highly on iTunes.
That's
and
right.
everything.
Give us a good rating.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tweet us. We got some good interaction going on. Oh, we have a lot of new fans actually over the past couple of days, which is pretty awesome. Past couple of weeks. Welcome.
It was a surge. We did have a surge
did.
in listenership.
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but keep it up, guys, and tell your friends. But this episode is creeping me out, can I say? A little bit. We have a very strange guest in here today, but he wanted to do the show.
Wait, didn't you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, I did want to give a shout out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if the guest can hold on for 1 second. But shout out to John Eugenio for doing our theme song.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's actually a friend of mine from first grade. We used to play Kid Nicky Radical Ninja.
Those are
on
hot
Ni-
beats.
on
He
Nintendo.
gave us some hot beats.
Yeah, he does
Yeah.
he does what he does. So, and our friend Ben Dale, who made us the awesome logo, people always comment.
People want to buy that shirt. I've been wearing the shirt. People want to
Yeah.
buy the shirt.
Yeah.
If you want to buy a shirt, let us know. Send us an email. We'll figure out a way for you to buy a shirt or get you a shirt
Yes.
somehow.
Playable
And I'm
podcast.
sure by the time this episode airs, we'll have a website up, so you
That's
can
right.
check it out.
It's possible.
PlayableCharactersPodcast.com.
.com.
So playablepodcast@gmail.com, at Playable Podcast on Twitter, all the other stuff. You can find it very simply. So let's introduce this guest.
All right, let's do it.
I'm scared. Alp, why don't you do it?
It's what I have on my call sheet. It says Spider Demon. Is that your real name?
Well, you can call me Spider Demon or Spider Mastermind. I also have a mother of all arachnotrons. And
Oh, you're a lady. I'm sorry. I assumed.
well, we'll get to that. And also Arenie Imperatrix.
Oh.
But I go by Josh Leibowitz.
Really?
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say you don't sound like you look.
Well, it's a chosen name.
You
I
chose Josh Leibowitz.
Well, I chose Judaism.
oh, you chose.
and-
Okay,
Oh, okay.
I wanted to have a name to reflect
that makes sense.
Yes.
which is really why I'm here.
Is it a
'cause-
marriage thing? Are you getting married? That's why you chose Judaism?
No, I just, I live in hell.
Like literally, you live in hell.
Yeah, and
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's like Satanism.
Okay.
All the time, everyone. And it's hard to not be a Satanist when like Satan is right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't really align with my values.
Wasn't your thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of like flesh tearing and
Oh, okay.
yeah, and just kind of like wandering around.
Wait, so you're okay? So from what I understand, you were like we don't like to say enemy. We don't like to make value judgments, but you were the main
He's a
enemy.
he's
in,
a final
in Doom?
boss in-
You were the last boss in
Okay.
Doom.
in Doom.
right?
Yes.
That's how I'm portrayed.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what kind of like the media has done to me. Okay, but that's not the way I see it.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I see the guy, the Doom guy or whatever, that he is the main boss for me.
That's interesting.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to say like terrorist, but he is kind of, he's like an extremist, very kind of alt-right, if you know what I mean.
He loves his guns.
Yeah.
I mean, is he killing innocents? I mean, it seems like everybody in hell is either
Demons.
Demons. They're armed with some
Yeah.
stuff.
And I always assume that, by virtue of being in hell, you're kind of not innocent.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of find that offensive.
Okay. Sorry.
Just because you're in hell, there are there's a lot of red tape going on, and sometimes people get put into hell. Sometimes I didn't have any life. I was just born in hell.
Oh, so you didn't choose to be.
okay.
Yeah.
It's like being gay. You're just born that
No,
way.
a bunch of demons constructed me out of like flesh and like metal and like wood. I think some wood's in there.
Yeah. Why is your brain exposed like that? Like it's just a giant brain. You have a kind of a little face.
I imagine it's hot, right? It's
And I
pretty
have
hot.
I have these two little T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing about Spider Demon that kind of upsets me is that I only have 4 extra limbs, so 6 total.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
so 8. 8
Yeah.
is the normal spider.
So you're more like an insect rather than a spider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
call me Ant Mastermind. I mean, just call me Josh. Really.
We'll
Yeah.
call you
We'll
Josh.
call you Josh.
Yeah, but so I just want to put this case together about this guy Because
Is this why you came on the show? You
Yeah.
wanted to? Okay.
yeah, because I've been being portrayed as the villain this entire time. When this guy he's clearly an anti-Semite. You know, he comes in.
Wait, you weren't Jewish
Does the
back then,
Marine
were you?
guy-
No, I chose to be Jewish before he came in
Oh, okay.
and just
Oh,
killed everyone and me
interesting.
over and over again.
Yeah, he's a real son of a bitch. This guy.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy.
And it's you can just tell like he's typical.
Wait, are you Jewish because you're in hell, or are you in hell because you're Jewish?
So I find that offensive a little bit. I am there. Okay, there are Jews here, yes, and I am one of them.
Okay.
I'm not here because I'm Jewish, although, you know.
So did you go through a whole ceremony?
Wait,
Like,
wait,
did
are you going to confirm that the Jews killed Jesus? Is that what you're just saying?
Listen, I don't want to cause any controversy here. Okay,
Too
we
late.
know what we did.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm just saying that. So not only is this guy, is not only is he anti-Semitic, but so I don't want to out myself here because it's not why I'm here. But as you said, I am the mother of all arachnotrons. But my name is Josh Leibowitz.
Well, you're also a woman, right? You said
No,
you're
I'm a
female?
man. I'm a
Oh, okay.
transgendered man.
You're a
okay.
transgendered spider
giant
demon.
spider demon that,
So
that identifies as a Jewish man.
right. Well,
Yes.
my genitalia,
That's-
okay, is basically a large plasma gun.
Oh, that's your genitalia.
Yeah, it's also my anus.
What? Wow.
It's all
Wait, so
I got.
are you shooting?
Wow.
So you.
How does biology work in hell?
Well, he said that he was just made
Yeah.
by some.
But how are those demons made? Like, are those demons born in hell? Like, do you know your multiple fathers and mothers? Or
I know my mother, and she was Jewish.
Okay.
Oh,
And-
you are
right, that's
Jewish.
how it
That's
goes.
how you're
well,
Jewish.
they had
Right.
to sacrifice the blood of a virgin to create me. And she happened to be a Jewish virgin.
A Jewish virgin somehow ended up in hell.
Well, I think I'm not sure if she ended up there or if they just dragged her down.
Oh,
I'd like to think that she came from heaven. It's my mom.
Aww.
that's sweet.
Yeah,
I can see that.
So, but I decided that I could choose to be whatever I wanted. They keep calling me mother. They keep calling me female, but I feel like a man.
Yeah.
And so I think the Doom guy is also kind of transphobic.
Yeah.
And that's
He doesn't seem that open-minded. He's just going in guns blazing.
right. He's a gun nut. That's
Yeah.
another very kind of alt-right thing about
Well,
him.
I mean, you could.
Although I guess I have a question because I just get reports from Doom Guy himself, if you want to call him Doom Guy.
What is his name,
Because you
Calvin?
he actually doesn't have a
He doesn't
real
have a
name. Yeah, no, just Doom Guy. Just
he
Guy
just
of
likes
Doom.
I think he just likes to do his work. He does not looking for a spotlight.
Doctor Doom,
you know.
maybe, or Mister Doom.
No, he's not a doctor. He
He's not.
certainly isn't.
I think he's just a Marine or something. Right?
Yeah, I think he's just a Marine.
Oh.
But I
Again-
get reports though. Anyway, so I get reports from him. It's so funny because even though I know he's technically retreating in on your territory, I mean, weren't you and your demon folk the ones who invaded in the first place? I mean,
Ooh.
Okay.
So-
I am coming to creation. Oh, did you have something?
No, I think that's a good point.
Yeah. No, I come into creation. They give me a job. They say, hey, we're going to invade Deimos and Phobos, and you're in charge. And I say, okay, sure. Whatever makes you happy. I just want to feel good about what I do.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was like technically a bad thing, I guess.
I'm just, these guys, they're my buddies. They live with me. My boyfriend is a cyber demon. I'm
How does that work?
Like Mailer Demon? That's him.
I knew
Sorry,
he
that's-
was
laugh at that.
That's awesome.
That's the corniest joke I could possibly.
the best joke.
and it's also, it's kind of offensive. It puts him in a
Everything's
box.
offensive,
Yes.
guy. You wouldn't think about it from looking at him.
I don't want to call myself woke.
Okay. Please don't.
I didn't know hell was so liberal.
Yeah.
I'm kind of different from lots of the other people
Right,
there.
yeah,
My
okay.
boyfriend he's starting to learn. It gets frustrating.
What is a cyber demon? Also, I don't know. I'm not familiar with cyber demons.
Oh, he's kind of like a minotaur with like a gun for an arm.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, how does that work with your plasma gun dick with his minutes? Like,
Wait, is
how-
that a dick, or you have a? So you are genetically a
anus.
woman.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
I'm real confused.
I'm kind of confused also.
You just look like a metal spider with a brain on top. To
Yeah.
me. That's
I mean, if a spider has 4 legs, sure.
That's true.
But yeah, and look at the brain part of me. I don't even know what's underneath. I woke up attached to this thing. I don't
there's
know.
nothing underneath.
Yeah, I have no
don't know if
idea.
you've ever looked, but I'm looking right now. There's nothing underneath.
I mean,
yeah,
sure,
I feel like
if
this
you
is
don't-
a bit weird. So let's move on from the genitalia. I just have other.
No,
there's
this
more-
is what our readers want to know about.
Readers.
I have more
Readers.
practical questions because you say that you're
Listeners.
oppressed and yet you're invading actively, and also why Mars? Why would you choose Mars's moons and not Earth's?
Oh, well, that was a human's decision. They wanted to put their teleportation things on Mars, and so that's how they connected to the hell dimension, and so we just.
I mean, so kind of they kind of invaded you a little bit by opening up that portal, right?
So are you saying this is more of like an Event Horizon situation, or is this just like a?
I'm saying the Doom guy showed up to my house, my room, and started shooting at me. That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of rude.
Oh, you were just at home.
At least do it in the battlefield.
Yeah.
No, and okay, I want to make something clear. Everyone says, you start shooting at the Doom guy, he shoots back.
Yeah.
Okay? I was scared. Okay? And when I'm scared, like most people, I shit myself.
And so,
And I don't want to go into descriptions
He's very open.
about, well, okay, again, all I have down there are plasma guns.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay? So when I shit myself, this is what happens.
You just destroy things.
Yeah, right. Right. And hopefully, we're in a small space here, and hopefully nothing excites me.
Please don't take a shit here.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I had a large meal before this, but I'll be fine.
Okay.
So I just think that, this guy comes in, like, he's a murderer. Okay? He's killed me multiple times.
So you can never. You're immortal, right? Basically, so you can.
I mean, he's in hell. I guess they just keep putting you back together with
Right.
a new brain.
Yeah.
Charge up the brain overnight and put it back in or something.
Yeah, and then they infuse all my old memories, which is not very nice, but
Oh, that's got to be rough.
so I get to see the moment over and over again.
Yeah.
So if they continue to put you back together, can't you ask them to put you back together without a plasma gun thing, or put you back together in the body that you feel most accustomed to?
That's a good idea.
For a while, I had a minigun, like a chain gun, and that was kind of different. So yeah, I guess.
A little easier to handle.
Yeah, it's a little bit longer. Kind of made me feel a little more confident.
right.
But the plasma gun does more damage, and so I guess it's okay.
Let's
Wait,
talk. Okay.
how more damage? I thought you said the whole point was that you were just shitting yourself.
Well,
He's
yes,
got to fight back.
but when he starts shooting
I
at me,
guess.
and then it's like, oh, okay, now I have to defend myself from this guy. So,
So then you're actively shitting.
I'm shitting, yeah, on him.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Well, what if you haven't eaten? Then you're defenseless.
Exactly. It's a terrible situation.
Who
I
put you
think that
to,
these demons aren't your friends. I mean, I don't want to be a dick.
who actually put you together? Was it a prank? Was it just like a science?
Sounds like a prank.
A high school science
Yeah.
project or something? And
No, it's a bunch of these like imps. They're like reading scripture, and the scripture told them to do it, and so they did it. This is what they tell me.
you may want to seek out another
Yeah.
evil scientist in hell that might be able to help you out for,
I just
next
wanna-
time.
You're right. I mean, I just want to be left alone, though. I want to like watch reality TV.
Have you tried talking to the Marine?
He doesn't talk.
He doesn't waste
He
any
doesn't-
time.
He hasn't said a
doesn't
single
shoot.
word.
Yeah.
He just comes in and starts shooting every single time.
Well, you could see from our point of view, like everything in hell is just really scary and terrifying.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for. I don't want to say I can't sympathize with somebody in hell, but it's hard.
I mean,
it's hard to sympathize.
That's very cis-dimensional.
it is.
I get it. Yeah, hell, it's bad. For the record, I understand that. But it's just not everything is, maybe come to visit.
No.
I mean,
I don't think so.
if there's a lot of tearing of flesh, would I be
Yeah.
able to leave? I mean, here's the thing: I don't trust, and this is not a Jewish thing. It's just because you're from hell. I don't trust people from hell, in general.
Okay, well, it's hard not to include my Judaism in that, but it's not as bad as you think. I mean, there's health packs just lying around, so you can feel good. I guess there's a lot of ammo if you're into that stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Charred corpses. Do you like charred corpses?
No, I don't. It's very, very scary.
Yeah.
You have to think about it. I mean, how do you feel being in Brooklyn right now? This is, there's trees. The weather's nice. This is what we're used to. This is our normal thing. Am I losing it here?
Oh, yeah. You're kind of.
Yeah.
Are you interfering with the transmission right now? Is that what's happening?
My stomach's been upset, so
Please don't start plasming all over this place. Yeah. So, like, do you feel comfortable being out in public like this, or like
Brooklyn, I'm really with my people.
really?
Yeah. So I do. I know. The community here is very strong, and so I appreciate being here with the Hasidim, I believe they're called.
Do they accept you?
No, they
I was gonna say they probably wouldn't.
no, they do not like me. But I'm working on them. Okay, they're not. It's funny. You think for being that type of minority, you think they would be woke as well, but
I mean, I think it would be hard for anyone. I mean, I feel like I'm just being really offensive this whole time, but
No, I mean,
No,
you're
yeah.
being realistic.
it'd be hard to
accept.
accept a giant brain demon.
this is what I've been getting my entire life.
Have you thought of maybe getting a wig or just
You got to cover that thing up. It looks creepy as hell. Yeah.
you know.
Well, okay.
As hell, no pun intended, I guess.
You
When-
kind of look like Mother Brain a little bit.
Yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
little Mother Brain thing.
I
Even
think I
creepier.
look more like Krang.
yeah, nobody likes Krang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shredder seems to like Krang.
Shredder hates Krang, I
It's
think.
a working
Yeah.
relationship at
Yeah.
best for those two.
They're not friends. They're not hanging out.
Yeah.
His body, that guy who holds him in his stomach, seems to like him just fine.
Have you thought about getting a body?
Oh, there you go.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I have a body. It's just 4 gigantic legs that make people say I'm a spider.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it works for you in hell, but I think if you're going to be spending, are you going to be spending time up here? It sounds like you are.
I thought of all the places where I could be accepted for what I am. It would be New York City. But
If you dress like a Hasidic Jew, maybe they would accept you. Get a coat.
Can you fit a yarmulke on your head? Like, does that work?
That'd be custom size.
I'm not okay. I'm not Orthodox. I don't really know that much
Okay, right.
about Judaism itself.
Why did you choose Judaism?
Well, I just
then?
want to be part of a community that
Oh.
wasn't Satanist because, again,
That's like the only option down there.
right, and that's all like just teeth gnashing.
Right.
I wonder if you went and what if you went and just hung out in Times Square all day, and had people take pictures with
No,
you?
I actually was in Times Square, on the way over here, and exactly. I wanted to look around, and then everyone's coming up to me and saying, "Oh, can I take a picture with you? Here's some money." And how do you think that makes me feel?
What about slam poetry? They accept anyone in slam poetry.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. I'm trying to come up with rhymes. What rhymes with mother of all arachnotrons?
I don't know.
Okay, well, maybe I'll think about that. Does it have to rhyme? Slam
No, it
poetry?
doesn't.
No, I
It
mean,
doesn't
that's the
have to
best
be
part about
good.
slam
You just have to
poetry.
talk like in
Just
a
talk
rhythm.
and pause.
In a rhythm, yeah.
Talk
Well, then
and pause.
I guess this is slam poetry.
In a way.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's too
exactly.
normal. You got to be.
Just add a couple more finger snaps, and you're like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
set.
I heard you're also called the Spider Empress. Is that true?
Yeah, well, that's the Aranier Imperatrix.
Oh, that's like the
that's
translation. I
yeah.
got
Oh,
you.
it's that
Do
Latin.
do a lot of people speak Latin in hell?
Oh yeah. Oh, they love it.
Oh.
It's weird because it's like a dead language. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's dead. Yeah.
No, you with all like the teeth gnashing and the flesh tearing, you think like, oh, definitely English, definitely American English.
Yeah.
But no, they
With a southern accent, probably.
Yeah.
oh,
a little bit.
certainly.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Dumarine has a southern accent. But no, these guys, yeah, they love Latin. They love reading things. They love they read like the Odyssey and
Sounds
you know.
boring.
Oh yeah. Oh, hell is terribly boring.
Boring as hell.
Right,
You've
exactly.
heard that
Oh, that's
Exactly.
true.
Ah.
I didn't realize it was a literal
Yeah.
phrase. I
Yeah.
thought it was,
I guess somebody
just colorful language.
yeah, got that phrase up here in
So
the
I
real
mean,
world.
it's boring and it's terrifying and it's hot and it's.
I have air conditioning.
Oh, you
Oh,
have
okay.
air conditioning in hell?
Well, in my little area.
In your area?
In
Okay.
I'm on the penumbral plane.
Oh.
Yeah, and so, but it's just my room. I got some AC. It is very hot outside, though. You're right about
How long have you lived in that plane for?
that. Infinity, I guess.
Right. Yeah, that sounds.
Time doesn't really, I don't know, like
You
20
just-
years. I don't know what Earth years. I guess infinity.
You just have these endless memories, and time just never ends.
Yeah.
It seems
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
it's eternity. But it's like a especially boring eternity.
You guys have lunch?
Well,
I mean, he's from hell. I feel like I should ask him
That's
this
true.
question.
This thing's what I
I'm
gotta-
not religious. I don't know if I'm going to end up in hell.
so remember when I mentioned the charred corpses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
That's lunch.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, are those people like that are just walking around and accidentally, get burned to death, or are they purposely being charred for lunch? You know what I mean?
Yes,
Okay.
for both those
For
questions.
both.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So you got to be careful down there.
I mean, if you're just some dude,
Just walking around.
I mean, they worship me.
Do
Which,
they?
Yeah, which they
Wait,
should.
so they made you and they worship you? It seems kind of confusing.
I asked them.
he doesn't want this life.
I just showed up,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, great spider demon."
Wait, so what are they
Spider
doing when
Mastermind."
you're gone? The same thing? They're not,
Teeth gnashing,
Just
tearing
teeth
flesh from
gnashing.
corpses, eating lunch. I guess I watch a lot of reality TV. I Twitch stream a lot.
Really?
Well,
yeah.
you can twitch up to the normal earthly plane?
Yeah, well, not at 60 frames per second.
Okay.
Do you have like twitch.hell? Is that what the website is?
So that was taken. I've twitch.hell1.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Happens.
You're the second guy.
I
huh?
didn't want to do Hell 69 because
Right.
yeah.
Too obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, what I like to do in my spare time is I like to complain about people spoiling things on Twitter.
Like movies and stuff.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
I say hell is boring, but I'm able to pass the time myself when I'm not being attacked by an alt-right monster.
Yeah. How often does this guy come in and attack you? I mean,
It literally seems like it's all the time.
Oh, because of the infinity thing.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I think it was 4 times. I don't know. But again, in hell,
Only 4 people have beaten the game. It's amazing.
well, I mean, it's not a game to me.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Of course it's not. We get into this every week.
Right, it's hard-
'cause
it's hard
You
for
don't
us
want to
to-
take for granted that
Yeah.
this is your whole life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
now, I mean, can we talk about the BFG, the big fucking gun? That's like
Yeah.
everybody's
Oh.
favorite. That's got to be
That's
your
a
least
great-
favorite. That's everybody's who plays the game. That's like their favorite thing. It's this giant gun called the BFG.
Yeah.
He's shoved that thing down your mouth and just blown
Right.
you to
I'm
bits.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the gun.
Obviously, so-
yes, I've tasted it.
Yeah, tell us? I mean, when you first saw that thing, he comes in, he's like pew 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 shooting you, and you're like, hey, cut it out, and then he takes this freaking thing
I
out.
was like, what the fuck is this? Who are you? And what are you doing here? And what is this like truck you're pulling out?
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden I'm being resurrected again.
Oh.
And yeah, I'm like, oh god.
Is there a way to negotiate? I feel like we could open up negotiations between you and the Marine, because maybe you guys aren't really going to take over the earthly plane, are you? Are you still working on that?
Again, Mars has been shown to be a tougher foothold than we first thought. We're still working on it. Plan to take over the entire universe. First with Mars, though, and
See, that's the problem right there. Then I feel like he's justified in what he's doing.
what? No, who lives on Mars?
We're going to go to Mars someday.
Are
This
you
is a
there?
part
Are
of
you
our
on Mars now?
I mean, there's been talk about it.
Yeah.
Elon
Right.
Musk is thinking about it.
Right. Well, we're on Mars now. Okay, so whose planet is it?
Oh,
Fair enough.
if they're there.
But they're not part of this plane. You're coming into our plane. I don't know if I'm sounding a little like conservative here, but this is our plane. Like-
Again, you're being a little trans-dimensional phobic. We put our flag there in the form of a charred corpse.
Obviously, we have a lot of them.
Yeah, but this is our planet. Okay, if we come to Earth, this is a big if. I'm not very good at my job.
Okay.
Then we can talk. Then we can have discussions.
Well, no. Once you come to Earth, there's no discussion. You've already invaded.
Hey, many people would argue that Earth is far worse than hell.
You know what? Right now,
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
some people-
That is very
It's
true.
close,
I
yeah.
cannot argue
Do
that.
people in hell say that, or is just people on Earth who don't know what hell's like?
Okay, I said that one time, and so I'm a person.
Okay.
No,
No,
I
you
mean-
are a person. You're
Well, you're a
100%
demon,
person.
I thought.
Demons are people.
I thought they literally aren't.
Listen, if corporations can be people, surely a demon can be a person.
That's totally.
Okay, I find that offensive, Calvin.
he's
I'm
very,
very- okay, I'm
he's
sorry,
very
very
offended today.
Can I ask, do you plan to expand to the rest of the solar system, or are you just sticking with like the colder planets?
No, he said universe. He
Oh,
wants
yeah,
the
no, we're doing
universe.
everything.
So you want the full universe?
I mean, there's billions of planets out there.
Listen,
Like even the Oort cloud? I mean, that's a little weird.
The Oort cloud. Nerd alert.
Well, I'm sorry. I just care about my universe.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
What about the Mushroom Kingdom?
well,
Oh, these are some tough
the
questions.
Mushroom Kingdom is going to have to happen. I mean, that's a different dimension also,
Right.
and so that's going to have to happen after this one. And I don't even know how that's going to work, going through all those pipes.
Yeah, you're not going to fit.
Yeah.
It'll be tough.
I mean, I'm used to being covered in excrement. That's part of hell.
It's true.
But
Those are clean pipes, as far as I know.
yeah, cleaner than like your New York City.
Right.
Yeah, true.
Do you know Scorpion from Mortal Kombat?
Oh, sure.
Really?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Because he's also in hell.
Yeah.
No, we had I had dinner with him and my boyfriend just the other day.
Oh, nice.
Is he from hell? Scorpion's from hell as
Yeah.
well? So
Well,
Well,
he
now
is-
he is.
So
He
you
lives
know
in hell.
all the people from hell. You know all the demons. You know Lucifer? I mean, I have questions about Lucifer.
Hey, he's okay. He's a diva.
But he's like your boss, right?
Yeah, I guess he's hardly around. I've seen him a few times. Again, it's really hard to not be a Satanist there.
Yeah.
But he cracks the whip a little bit. Comes in,
Like
very self-involved.
Is he literally cracking the whip, or is he?
Yes, no, he's
is he-
literally cracking the whip. Yes,
Okay.
and also making us work harder, I guess, by whipping me.
I wonder if he started cracking a whip because of Simon Belmont. Always cracking his whip at him.
Wait, you think that Lucifer got the idea to crack a whip from Simon Belmont?
Possibly.
I mean, here's
Well,
another guy.
Simon's
No,
really
come
concerned
on.
with Dracula. Like he's not really.
Right, here's another guy.
I confused Dracula and Lucifer right
Yeah,
there. I'm
you did.
sorry.
Yes,
But isn't
okay.
isn't the devil in Castlevania too? Not TWO. I mean TOO. No.
I don't know.
All right, we can cut that.
No, I want to say Simon Belmont has the same problem as a Doom Marine. This guy is basically, a white supremacist terrorist. Just assuming things about people that are different from him.
Well, he's like
True.
a religious freak too, Simon, because
There's a
he's
lot
just throwing holy water at you. He's throwing crosses at you.
Does that work?
He's a little.
If somebody
he's a little
throws holy
creepy.
water on you.
Well, okay. I haven't met him. He hasn't been to where I am. I've just heard about him because a lot of the people in hell have a big problem with him, and
Simon.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the holy water would work. I mean, again, I'm not a Satanist. I'm Jewish, so it probably wouldn't hurt me at all.
Okay.
Oh.
But that stake, the whip, and all that stuff he's got there. He has a
Well,
stake,
probably the
right?
fact that you're an exposed brain, maybe you'd probably anything. Like
Well, that's the other thing about.
It would hurt. It would begin like peroxide on a scale, like
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
little burn.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you wouldn't keep putting on my disability, but this is another part of the picture. Is this ableism coming from the Doom guy?
Listen, I just want to talk in practical terms. I think if you hang out on the earthly plane a lot, you're going to get infections. It's not the same as in hell. There's a lot of germs and bacteria here, and they're going to get right through your blood-brain
Exposed.
barrier.
I mean, they might. I mean, I'm good friends with a lot of germs and bacteria.
I mean, you're friends with them.
Oh yeah,
Like
they're all over the
HIV
place.
and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah. Oh wow.
Down to the Dr. Mario germs. Do you
Yeah.
know those guys too?
Oh sure.
Okay.
The blue and green guys are.
Yeah.
The one I know is red and yellow.
Okay.
I don't want to generalize.
So would you call Dr. Mario also a white supremacist?
Oh, absolutely.
Wait,
and
is-
not an actual doctor.
So
by the way.
anyone who's white and happens to fight demons is a white supremacist.
If you go in and murder many demons because they're demons and you hate them for being demons, yes, definitely.
I'm seeing a pattern here.
I mean, no, but I kind of agree with him. I see that completely.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
I mean,
it.
that's like a Nazi, like I'm just doing my job kind of thing. Because come on, man.
Well, a lot of them were just trying to do their jobs.
So okay, this is so weird coming from a converted Jewish.
I have
Spider
to be
demon.
consistent.
We had Gabe the Guard on a few weeks ago. He said he was just doing his job and he worked at Cafe.
Yeah,
it's a
Castle
lot of-
Wolfenstein.
It's a lot of I'm just doing my job. I am legend kind of narratives coming from.
And don't bring up Wolfenstein.
from
You know,
Oh.
I was actually curious about that too.
Yeah, let's talk
because,
about that.
you know,
Mecha Hitler.
Actually.
Everyone's always, you know Mecha Hitler. You're like Mecha Hitler. It's like enough with the Mecha Hitler. Like, please, yes, he's great. I guess.
He's great. Okay.
Well, no, he's not. He's one of the worst things ever.
No, I mean,
And you're Jewish.
Listen. I understand that about our relationship, and this is why I don't like to talk about Mecha Hitler a lot. At the same time, he is. We're similar in many ways. We kind of have this, this half metal body, and we've been. Guy comes in and just starts shooting us for no reason. Well, Hitler had
Hitler's got a reason. Yeah.
but and. Everyone brings him up. They're like, oh, Wolfenstein. Yeah, okay, right. I know Wolfenstein was a thing.
They were first, and then you guys kind of came right after that.
Yeah.
Sure. Again,
Doing a similar thing.
so time and hell, not exactly,
Right.
just linear and all that stuff. So I guess we came second. Sure, if that makes you feel better.
Right.
About bringing up Mecha Hitler all the time, and
Yeah.
without a trigger warning. Just saying that you guys have not done any trigger warnings.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. We usually we don't do trigger warnings. We're not.
No, I've noticed that.
We try to understand. We have a wide variety
we
of
try to
guests.
just-
We try to understand. It's just
Yeah.
we're just
Yeah. No, I like to see the diversity in the cast here,
Yeah.
and also Brian's here.
Thank you. That's right. Token white guy.
You are all
You
cisgendered.
need white people for diversity.
Right? Yeah. I guess.
No, you don't.
Right, well, I mean, it's hard for me to talk. I am, a pale pink monster,
That's true.
like most white people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So I mean, what's next for you? I mean, are you hoping he stays away? Do you guys know when he's coming, or does he just show up like bang bang boom like the Marine? guy?
I was
Like, what
watching.
happens?
I was
Yeah.
watching Big Brother.
Yeah.
I was just watching Big Brother, and he just comes in
Just
and
kicks your fucking door down.
Yeah, and then I shit myself, and then.
And then divorce.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it's hard to plan around that. I'm going to continue to try to use the demons who work for me to take over the entire universe. and do a good job of that.
Just doing your
It's,
job.
it's hard for you to complain. It's hard for I can't take that complaint seriously if you really are actively trying to take over my universe.
It's just a purpose. We all need a purpose. This is my. We just want me to sit around and do
take
nothing.
over a different universe.
Or
Listen,
I mean,
I'm
since
just
you're in a
worried about-
relationship, I mean, I'm single. You know, if I were in a relationship, I'd just want to chill and be happy.
Yeah, focus on your relationship
Yeah.
with the Minotaur.
Oh,
Cyber demon.
Cyber demon.
But he looks like a minotaur.
He looks
though.
like a Minotaur.
no, that's you asked before if we had had sex.
Not really, but
No, you asked.
If you wanna-
you definitely asked.
if you want to talk about it.
I do want to announce that we haven't because we are saving ourselves for marriage.
Oh.
Is there marriage in hell?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does hell marriage work?
Judaism has marriage.
No, we're doing that in New York.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Right.
We are tolerant here.
So
that's true.
so progressive here. In New
Would this
York.
be considered as like a same-sex marriage?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And it's kind of offensive that you would ask that.
Same sex, different species?
Well, I know you're the empress, right? But you're
No, I'm Josh.
He's
Leibowitz.
Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, but you haven't really
Undergone
really
this-
made the transition. Let's
better
say,
be careful
to use
about-
the right term, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys agree with me. He hasn't
Undergone the surgery.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you still identify as male, you're still male.
Really, he doesn't.
Thank you.
He doesn't
Thank you,
present
Calvin.
as male.
But that doesn't matter.
okay.
Oh.
Then we
okay.
can't get into that. That's a different podcast.
This is still.
Thank you so much, Calvin. I do appreciate that.
I care.
That's what Calvin's here for.
I know.
It's straight.
I'm here to save us from lawsuits.
Um,
Oh yeah. So does your boyfriend support you in your endeavors then?
Which
probably-
endeavor?
The taking over the universe thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, he is totally into that.
He's probably. I mean, I'm just going to guess. Is he just a crazy, psychotic, murderous demon as well?
Oh, you say that like they all are, but he is special.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
That's okay. I mean, maybe it's just from the movies that we see. I've never seen like a friendly demon other
Oh,
than
what,
you.
the one
This
with
is the
Dwayne
first-
Johnson? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, great.
yeah, we didn't talk about that,
You
yeah.
want to see a demon? Look at that guy.
Wait, The Rock was in a demon movie?
Doom.
Doom. Oh,
Yeah.
he was in Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very.
But
not a good
we're
movie.
taught from a young age to be afraid of demons and kind of stay out of their way and avoid them as much as possible.
Right. And how many other different prejudices are also taught to you from a young age?
That's a good point. I guess a good
Exactly.
point.
That's true.
Uh,
I'm also taught to be afraid of spiders, and I was told that they're actually really good for you.
Yes.
Okay,
So-
again, I only have 6 limbs.
I mean, still, I have huge arachnophobia for real, so I'm like petrified just looking
yeah,
at you.
Brian's
but-
sitting the furthest away.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you really afraid of spiders?
Oh yeah.
This explains so much of your fuck, marry, kill choices.
It's wed, bed, dead.
It-
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, like I don't know if you have time to stick around. We like to play a game at the end of our interview
Do you want to
section.
play a quick
here.
game
Wanna
with us,
play-
Josh?
Okay, if you guys keep it woke,
Oh,
then
cool.
We'll try to stay as woke as possible.
Don't worry.
I usually am the most woke in these. I would have to say.
I'll just say that I find wed, bed, dead to be sexually violent.
well, yeah.
No, okay. The violence is non-sexual because killing is you're just killing someone based to kill them. There's no.
Well, it's a lot of
And
just
also,
choosing
your
who to-
minions kind of kill people and then possess them sometimes.
That's
so.
them.
Should we say how we want to kill someone next time?
yeah,
That's
we
the
could
choice
do
we
it.
could
We
do.
could do it
huh.
anyway.
You know, I never thought about that one.
Josh, you have anything you want to real quick before we play a game? You would like to say to our listeners or the people of Earth or
You have
anything
any-
like that?
you have anything you
Maybe a
wanna
direct
plug?
message to the Marine
Yeah.
even.
Yeah, well, I want to tell the Marine, listen, I forgive you.
Oh my god.
Okay, you can come and you can keep killing me. You can keep doing that, and I'm not going to like it. But I'm going to try to, go high when they go low.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Okay, and so I forgive him,
so
even
you
though
won't
he
shoot,
is.
you won't shoot back at him.
Do you want to give the Marine a Pepsi?
Unless he shits his pants.
Yeah, I would absolutely give the Marine a Pepsi, but that commercial was very offensive.
They're not a sponsor, Calvin. You can't be saying Pepsi on that podcast.
Oh,
it's a
sorry,
joke on
Coke,
that.
Coke.
Yeah.
Yes, Coke is our sponsor.
Yeah.
That's our sponsor.
I just hope one day, he can learn to love himself.
Yeah.
One of these days, find himself.
I
Maybe.
don't think he does love being him. He seems to have a lot of
Yeah,
fun
I don't think
doing
he's gonna
that.
flick.
If
Because
you see the cover of his game, he's just having a good time blowing people's brains out.
And even his
We had-
facial
we had,
portraits
yeah.
are very like.
I'll just say this: people who have drug abuse problems really love abusing the drugs.
That makes sense, I guess.
interesting.
I read
It
that
is.
on the back of a cereal.
Back of a cereal?
That is where
Like a piece of
What kind of-
Cheerio?
What kind of
It was
tough-
spelled out in alphabets.
that's where I found that from. It's a weird box of alphabets, but
Yeah, it sure was.
lots of good information there.
It was
All
like a
right.
dare program on the alphabet.
Let's dive into this week's episode of Wed Bed Dead.
Okay.
All right, so who do we got?
Listeners, this
Yeah.
Now, usually I do the names. I'm very excited that I was doing it today because I have
So-
no idea who this
You
is.
pass the torch.
Yeah.
These are 3 characters. I think we had one of these before. But
Oh,
we're
I
gonna
said
use
don't
them
do
again.
that.
No, it's good. It's
Is it?
That's truly random.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
So the 3 characters we have are Donkey Kong,
Whoa.
Cammy, who we've had before,
Oh.
but and Bayonetta.
Oh,
Interesting
Oh.
choices.
Interesting.
Very
Are you
interesting.
familiar with all these Spider Josh?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Spider Josh.
Spider
Sorry.
Josh.
Sure,
Spider Josh.
Whatever.
All right.
Would you like to go first? Usually we let our guests go
Yeah.
first.
Oh.
So you have to pick one. You have to wed one of these people. You have to.
So we have Donkey Kong, obviously iconic giant monkey.
Yes.
Cammy from Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Giant wedgie. And we have Bayonetta with giant swords. This chick who
And
has
gun legs.
and guns.
She's like
Or
a
gun-
witch with
gun
guns
heels?
and swords.
Gun
Yeah.
heels? Yeah, gun heels.
She's like a sexy fighting Elvira.
Is she a villain? I mean, she's a star of the game.
No,
I don't
she's-
think so, right?
she's a hero.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I've only played a little bit of.
I
it
think
on
she was
Wii.
also persecuted, right, for being a witch with gun
She's a
heels.
gun witch. Yeah.
Yeah.
A
That's what I was,
bayonet, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Josh, who would you wed bed dead in this scenario?
What's a tough one?
It is.
First of all, I want to say that any wedding or bedding is done consensually.
Of course.
Oh, yes.
This is all consensual.
Yes.
Okay.
Except for the dead, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you guys always make that clear, but first, I like Donkey Kong. I don't want to go on the typical route of just saying, I am a gay man, so I'm going to go for Donkey Kong automatically. Okay,
Thank you
'cause
very much, Josh. I respect that.
It's kind of closed-minded, but Donkey Kong does speak to my values.
He's Jewish.
No, well, not those values. More of the taking over the universe kind of thing. Well, he does it with barrels.
Yeah.
Right.
And spinning around a lot. He likes to spin around. He's got a great ass.
Okay.
Got a big gorilla.
I thought it was
ass.
not going to be. Okay.
I'm allowed to appreciate
Okay.
someone's.
Objectification is okay
Yeah.
when you do it.
That's
apparently. Okay.
Something side.
I'm not saying he's just an object. I'm just talking about the reasons that. Okay, so I guess I'd have to marry Donkey Kong because
Interesting.
I think we'd get along. He reminds me of my boyfriend.
You could spend every day with him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, right. I mean, I don't know how much.
Do you like bananas?
Okay, so that's
You
like
better.
that's kind of like a. I'm sure I would. I've literally only eaten charred corpses.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you're in Brooklyn. Why don't you try out some
Go to a bodega, go in the corner.
non-corpse food?
I heard there's like pickles here. I heard there's lots of
Yeah,
pickles.
there is.
Tons of pickles.
That's Jews love. I mean, that's what I understand. That Jewish people like pickles.
Okay, just tread carefully. So who are my other choices? Cammy and Bayonetta.
Yeah.
God.
Who you gonna bed? Who you gonna dead?
The Bayonetta's kind of got that like she's kind of like evil thing going
That's what I
on.
was
Right?
asking. Yeah.
Yeah, so-
She's like dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I mean, she
emo.
got-
She's gothy.
She's
Yeah.
she's a brunette. So I guess that's evil.
Yes,
So I
brunettes are
guess
evil.
I would have to wed her, especially because
Well, no, you're already wedding.
Yeah, you're
Donkey.
wedding.
I'm sorry, bed her.
Okay, yeah.
Consensually bed her.
Because you kind of like evil stuff, and
Yeah, and I think
you're just used to it.
right.
Yeah.
And when we made love, I think her hair could really be a valuable asset. There. I don't know if you know she has prehensile hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she can. So again, I don't have that much to work with. I have a plasma gun.
Right.
Um,
She
But she also has gun heels.
she-
right,
may-
exactly.
She may dig that.
Yeah, we can do a little gunfight. You know,
Yeah.
like a.
like gunfight intercourse.
And Cammy is this. Cammy is.
Wow.
I mean, that camouflage, and she is very white.
You
She
really hate white people, huh?
No, it's
Oh my gosh.
if you had had the experiences I've had with
with white people.
How do you know the Marine is white? He doesn't ever take his helmet off.
Come
Oh, no,
on.
face portrait.
Seriously though. Yeah, but whatever. Look at the way he acts.
Yeah. It's
Oh
like
my God.
I mean-
Now who's prejudice?
Oh, all right.
Thank you for defending white people, Alec, but we kind of suck.
So I guess I would have to consensually dead Cammy.
Poor
Well,
Cammy.
no, you can't consensually murder someone. I
Well,
don't think.
I mean, you kind of.
If they agree to the game, then she's like, okay, no matter what option you get, you have to go along with it. She'd be like, okay, fine. Or,
I mean,
all right, fine, mate. Whatever she would say.
That's
That's
she Australian?
Australian.
Good
No,
accent.
she's British.
She's British.
Oh my God.
So she's Australian for a second.
Kylie Minogue's Australian.
That's right.
MI6.
All right, so wow, so Cammy's the first one to go down in this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, Brian, you're up.
Yeah.
Want me to go? I mean, man, who wouldn't want a giant monkey hanging around all the time? So that's why
He's
The
an
monkey can protect you, Brian.
I'm damn right he could.
But
Any one of these people could protect you, probably.
I don't want to. I like Donkey Kong. I don't want to. He's an ape. He's not a monkey.
Well, monkeys are apes.
Okay.
Are they?
I don't know.
I didn't think so.
Well, he doesn't have a tail. And,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
a
yeah, that
gorilla,
is true.
So I guess
He's a okay.
Wow, Spider-Man, you're very smart. I like.
He's very learned.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just when it comes to people being oppressed.
that's
He
true.
is woke. He's very
Yeah,
woke.
that's the thing. He's really
That's true.
might not be that smart. He's just very woke.
Calvin, is woke
Thank
a
you.
thing anymore, or is it like?
I mean,
Hopefully not much longer.
I mean, white people ruin that. So
Yeah,
again, I
see?
hear you, Josh.
They just,
But-
they just tentacled and fist pounded right there.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm very tempted to marry Donkey Kong as well, just to have a. I love monkeys. Who doesn't want a monkey all the time?
I don't.
Again, ape.
Ape,
Ape.
man. A simian, can I just say? Is
Sure,
that fine?
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can say yeah. So primate.
I'm not sure what I did last time for Cammy, like what option it was, but I'm still gonna bed Cammy.
I think it was the same.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill Bayonetta?
Hold on. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna marry Donkey. So I'm gonna bed Cammy as many times as she'd let me, and then
For one night.
yeah, one night, and then I mean marrying. I think marrying Bayonetta might just she seems too bossy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
She's
she
a boss
seems.
bitch.
Yeah, she's a boss bitch. I don't. I think she just seems like she'd be telling me what to do.
I think you're threatened by strong women.
Yeah.
Exactly. I see a strong woman there, not a bossy.
Well, Cammy's strong.
Yeah. Well, you say about Cammy, you want to bed her as many times as she'll let you. Isn't
Yes.
that just marriage?
Well, in this game, it's not, unfortunately.
The marriage is really about who do you want to spend time with,
Yeah.
not who do
Yeah.
you want to have sex with.
Yeah.
Sex takes time,
It does.
Now with
especially when you have a plasma gun.
Yeah.
Or,
Well,
Cam, you gotta keep reloading.
Yeah, how are you going to have consensual sex? So someone's going to agree to get shot by a plasma gun?
Yeah. Well, that's not something. Yeah.
well, I mean, he has consensual with his boyfriend.
right. Exactly. I don't. I'm
Oh, right. Sorry, you're saving yourself, but you could,
yeah.
conceivably.
also. I tend to. I'm kind of a bottom. I don't like.
Oh. He
Using
likes
those
to
terms-
receive plasma.
I don't tend to. Yeah. I try to keep things. We practice safe sex, and it has to be very safe with me.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so you have done it with him?
This is kind
Or
of like
other
a-
people.
Well, no. I mean, we haven't done it yet, but I've been with other people.
This is like a My Name is Earl situation here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, with the. Well,
Yeah.
we don't. Yeah, the episode from last week, the Super Smash TV host.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna betting Cammy. I'm wedding Donkey Kong to have an awesome, fun monk simian around me at all times, and I'm gonna dead Bayonetta because I'm a little intimidated. I mean, she's a maniac. She's got guns and blades and all this stuff. I just don't know if I want to deal with all that. What if you had kids with guns all around the house? That's not a good thing to have. Everywhere there's guns, and that's just dangerous. So
Brian is a dad, you guys. So.
yeah. So I think that's the perfect answer. All right. So
Okay. Oof. Well,
Calvin?
and you do make a good point about the guns around the house.
I always
That
make
isn't
great,
safe.
I make great points in this game. I'm
Yeah.
amazing at this.
Yeah. I mean, especially here with the Second Amendment. Yeah, you're right. That is kind of that's a factor. It's a factor. I would. This is tough. I would definitely. I'm so sorry. I'd have to dead Donkey Kong. I'm very sorry
Oh.
How come?
because
By process of elimination or for actual reason?
No, for an actual reason. I mean, like, he's a kidnapper. And, like, I know that now he's reformed, but, he used to kidnap women a lot. I don't think that that's good with my brand. And he only wears a tie. Like, is he just going to wear a tie to our wedding? Is that what he's going to wear all
I
our
mean,
lives?
at the wedding, I'm sure he'll dress up a little more.
I mean, it's going to be hard finding a suit that fits, like, just torso and then very short lower body.
You don't find the tie incredibly sexy?
I just...
He's always ready to go.
Yeah.
I just don't like red on apes. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not... It's
yeah,
very
it's a poor
clashing.
choice, right? Yeah,
With the hair. It just doesn't... And again, I mean, he just seems a little too violent, I
Well,
don't know
again,
about that.
you're thinking of old Donkey Kong.
Yeah, new
from back
Donkey
in the
Kong
day.
is
He's
fun,
changed,
yeah.
That's a good question. Are we talking about Cranky Kong here? The
Oh,
original Donkey Kong?
that is true. Actually, I didn't think about
Wait,
that.
is Cranky the original?
Yeah, Cranky's the original.
Yeah.
Like from the 1981?
Yeah. Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was just Donkey's uncle.
Oh.
No.
Oh, so
No,
Donkey,
Cranky's the
grandfather.
original.
Donkey Kong Jr. then is actually Donkey Kong the Third.
No. So it's Cranky and then Donkey Kong Jr. and then Donkey Kong. It's a weird.
Well, he's always
timeline.
called Donkey. Are you sure Cranky's the actual guy from the original
Yeah.
game?
Yeah, it's like established.
Wow.
Yeah,
Paulie never told us
that's
that.
why Cranky's always complaining about like
He
kids
is-
these
I
days
just
with their
thought-
continues.
Just because his name was
Right. Yeah.
Cranky.
Yeah.
Interesting. Learn something new every day. Again, thank you, Josh, for your knowledge.
No.
Yeah, so
So yeah, no, I'd have to kill Donkey Kong,
Yeah.
and I would bed Cammy, and because I would bed Cammy. I mean, I think that she'd be really fun. We could have some really great like indie movie-esque pillow talk in between.
Oh my God, he did it
like-
for the pillow talk.
Yeah, just
That's the name
chat about our our dreams and like how
Oh
broken
my
we are.
God.
that's the title
Yeah.
of Calvin's album.
somehow
I did it
you've
for
made
the
Indie
pillow
movie
talk.
pillow talk.
Somehow you've made having sex with a woman so gay.
And I would marry Bayonetta. I mean, again, the gun heels. I would feel protected.
You
and
like the
safe.
gun heels.
I do.
All right.
I do. I could live with some gun heels.
You're gonna have to now.
I
This
mean,
is very interesting. Very interesting.
Thank you for your support of having part of your body be a gun.
I guess that's a new gender, right?
Gunsist,
Gun.
I guess.
Gunsist.
Yeah.
Okay, this is tough.
Yeah. We've all had really good explanations and reasons. I think.
So
What do you think, man?
I think I'm gonna marry Cammy.
oh,
Okay. For the
Because-
accent.
Yeah, because I love women with accents, right?
Mhm.
She's just seems like a great person. She's a good guy, quote unquote. No offense, Josh, to you. Bayonetta, I don't know. I'm a little scared, but I'm a little fascinated by the. I think I would bed Bayonetta because think
Yeah.
about what you could
There's
do
no way you're fucking a
with that
monkey.
hair, right? Like,
I don't know what else.
that's like an extra, whatever. a
He
limb.
loves like extra stuff during the bed.
Yeah.
bedding
I know,
part.
yeah.
Seriously, anything can happen.
He
you know?
likes to know like what else can we use.
Yeah, you can those hair whips.
Yeah, yeah, and
Olive brings toys to the bedroom, and he likes when
Uh,
women come prepared.
I just like toys in general. So I'm not afraid, but she would be too much to marry, but I think one night with her would be good.
All right.
And then Donkey Kong, unfortunately, I'm not going to marry an ape.
You mean a man? That's what you mean. Right?
No.
No, I'm probably not going to marry a man either, but I have in the past. Whatever,
Yeah.
if
Actually, I
it
don't know
comes
if you
down
ever
to it.
have. I have. I don't know if you have. And Calvin never has.
'Cause
No, I
don't-
have.
I don't need protection. Yeah, and then Donkey Kong has to
He's going.
has to die.
I mean, you might want to use protection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I would definitely use protection with Bayonetta because she's just.
But she might not let you.
scary.
That's what I'm saying. She'd be like, "Pussy,
Oh.
just put it in already." She might say that.
That might, yeah. And
You
then
are very aggressive. You're moving.
I would probably get cowed and just like be like, okay,
Yeah.
like
There's something refreshing about that, though.
You think so?
refreshing.
Yeah.
A woman kind of acting like,
Yeah.
The dominant one.
Letting her take control.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's definitely a dominatrix if they're ever
Right?
was
She even
dominatrix.
looks
Oh,
like
for
one,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's 100% a dominatrix, but
Yeah.
maybe she'll step on your nuts with the gun heels.
That's what I'm afraid of. That's what I don't want.
that's a very woke thing to be into.
Is it? I mean, that seems dangerous. Everything that's dangerous, it seems kind of woke.
Yeah.
No, it sounds. I mean, she could fall. Yeah, you could slip on your nuts.
Oof. That's rough, man. Too late. Choices are in.
Yeah, you already
Done. I
you're
locked
just
it
better.
in. I locked
you
it
locked
in.
it in already.
Yeah,
so.
you did that.
Yeah, that's my choices. I think this was surprisingly a tough one.
Mhm, it was. Yeah.
I think that's it for us. You have anything you want to plug, Josh?
Yeah.
Oh well,
You have a website?
I have my Twitter account, which you guys are gonna put on the description. No, I just want to plug my story. Okay, and who I am. I'm not a bad guy. I'm.
Well, you're a demon who rules over hell. But
And wants to take over the universe.
I am a transgender Jew. Okay, who just trying to do his job in hell without having alt-right terrorists come in and shoot me.
This is a new perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a brand new perspective. This is what I'm learning the most out of this podcast is that it's not really cut and dry in the world of video games.
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Sometimes people are just there to do a job, whether they like it or not. We're here
That's
to.
true. And you're here wearing an Obama shirt. So really, I
Yeah.
mean,
I'm
try everything
I'm
possible.
shocked he got that on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I voted for him
seriously.
both times.
It's really torn up, but it's barely hanging on to your
Yeah.
metal leg frame.
Also, you can vote in hell.
It doesn't count for us. Like,
It's a protest
It's like a
vote?
game they play.
I may have
Protest vote.
committed voter fraud.
I would think.
Oh my God! Breaking news.
Well, I'm. What do you
Breaking
want? I'm a
news.
demon. I'm evil.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been really interesting,
Yes.
Josh. Spider Empress, thank you, Your
Thank
Grace.
you. Thank you.
for
Enjoy your
coming.
time in Brooklyn. Hopefully, the Hasidic Jews will accept you.
I'm gonna get some pickles.
Enjoy those pickles.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Bye.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Don't let them know it's a weekend.